Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin Impact live stream. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday? Hello Fat and Tilted Hero. Everybody having a great day and it will become even better if you can watch my live stream. Okay, let's do the squats. Oops, wrong thing. Whoa. Yeah, I just wanted to not change the scene at all and I decided changing it to random scenes instead. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bam bam bam. Okay, let me actually start a Gamba as well. Do we get any billets? Because I haven't done weekly bosses yet this week. I do have 90 resin. So we can do them today. Let me like double check. Yeah. No Trounce domains. Vide Hydro? Ooh, a rare Hydro pool. Also, I got reminded about another thing. I was wondering what I should spend my resin on yesterday. And I was like, do I get more Durin books, but I still can't even ascend him? Or do I get more artifacts? And I remembered that I pulled another weapon. And still level 1. This is what I should be spending my resin on for sure. The Daybreak Chronicles. I will mostly be playing this on my official. But I will be playing Venti in this Stygian. Since this is the Venti Stygian. Also, this bow looks so nice. But the skin also looks good on Venti. But I feel like we don't want the skin here. Like the Cecilias. You want the bow? There is one easy way to get it. Let's go weapon and true appearance. So let's start with some dailies. So some dailies, then we will spend resin. Then we will do the weekly bosses. Actually, I mean spend resin as in spend condensed resin. Then we'll do the weekly bosses. Oh, Unseen Razor, let's go. Then do the Durin quest. And then some rhythm gaming. And... which is homework. We need to enable the buffs for all the characters. Oh, there's a thing where if I hit this with Geo, it will resonate. We don't have Geo though. I couldn't even get to enjoy my overload flints. They already died. Oh, and we can do a high jump here. Look, Durin can fly. Oh, he's so good at killing small animals around him. Okay, up next. Oh, I also need to collect artifacts. I couldn't collect any on Wednesday, because like, there just wasn't enough time. And then on Thursday I just forgot. I was supposed to collect artifacts, but I didn't. Overload please go! Man, it's so easy to set yourself on fire with Durin. We have Yahoda for healing. What do we need to do to heal with Yahoda? Burst, right? Oh, it's the thingy. Will it even hit this? Oh, they do hit. Let's go. Incredible. Oh, this doesn't set the grass on fire as much. Let's check the Yahoda. Is Yahoda good? She's fine. If we got her at C6, her buffs are actually pretty decent. Because at C6 she gives extra 50 crit value to Moonsign characters, so to Nefer and Flins and Inefa. Those are the relevant ones. And then she gives like 100 EM from one of her other passives, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check if it's actually 100 EM. Yeah. If she heals somebody and they are above 70% HP, she can give 100 EM. So 100 EM being an ammo, which means she can swirl in a Flames team, in an Nefer team there is nothing to swirl. And then 50 crit value. Solid buffs. But the big issue with her is that she takes a lot of time to do her thing, because you need to stay on field and hold E until you fully fill your flask. And that can take a couple of seconds. So the buffs might be good, but they come at the price of your rotation being longer. She's definitely amazing if you pulled Flins and Nefer, but you don't have Lauma or Inefa, then Yahoda is a lifesaver, because then you can play like Nefer Aino and then Flins Yahoda to actually have them both active. But if you have the sub DPSs, it's not as important. But yeah, definitely playable. If your Sucrose is stuck in another team, she's probably the best thing to play with Flins at that point. If you are playing Sucrose with Mwalani and you need you need to play Flins in another chamber, yeah, that works. She's a decent character. If you need more healing, you don't have Inefa, so you don't have a good sustain option for Flins, Yahoda is gonna be your best sustain option for sure. No doubt about that. After Inefa, of course. If you want to maximize her healing, should you run Attack Sans? Why would you want to maximize her healing though? It's pointless, bro. It's not like you are not even playing Song of Days Past, because you could play that set and then deal some extra damage thanks to like healing more, but you are not even doing that. You're just playing Vivi. I mean, which is the better set in teams where there is anything to swirl. So if you're playing her with Flins, Vivi is the way to go. But if you're playing her with Nefer, you could actually play Song of Days Past. And her heal, yeah, scales of attack, but you do need to cast the burst. It's 70 cost, kinda expensive. You probably need the ER. You do have the Fav though. The thing with her burst is that you don't really need to cast it every rotation even. I mean, I guess you do need to, because there's the 100 EM. Yeah, you don't get the EM if you... you don't get the EM if you don't burst. Yeah, so you do need to burst every rotation. I actually did the squats, of course I have, why would I not? So yeah, her skill can deal decent damage. So it's actually not a terrible skill to level. Her burst, this is where the healing is. So some levels on this for better healing, also nice. Favonius, bow, yeah. Fav, never a bad option. Elegy could be pretty lit if you have that on her. Even more buffs. Having Elegy would close the gap between Yahoda and Sucrose in terms of buffing. Because in general there are more buff catalysts. You can play Thrilling Tales or the one that gives attack based on EM to your entire party. What was that called? Wandering Event Star. But yeah, Elegy is like a 5-star version of that. And the bow, so that's good. So having some crits, she can actually deal decent damage. Not when you play a healing bonus hat. When you play a healing bonus hat, she doesn't deal damage. So this is worthless garbage. But yeah, attack goblin is what you want to play always on her, because she can even deal non-anemo damage. So you don't want to play anemo damage bonus. Always attack here. And then yeah. If you actually had a real hat, she would be good. If you had a crit damage hat here. Durin! When you want to use white and dark, use dark only if you are playing Vape Durin. So if you are on-fielding Durin with C6 Bennett and you've got like a Furina off-field applying Hydro, or if you are doing like Mona Driver with Durin in the back. Those are two cases, those are the teams where you can play Dark. Everything else you play White. Every other team you can put Durin in. Any Overload team, any team where he is not reacting, any Burning, any Burgeon. Yeah, always White mode in that case. So, level 80 out of 90. Level 90 is pretty good for Durin, better than average. Because Durin really likes attack overall. Up until 2500 attack is pretty much as good as crit. So, yeah, leveling him up is pretty important, because this attack is very valuable, not just kinda whatever as with most characters, especially if you are not on-fielding him, because then you cannot get the Bennett buff. You really want skill levels on both, or talent levels on both Burst and Skill. Burst is all of his damage, and then Skill is energy refund. You are losing out on 6 to 9 energy, because this is on level 7. This might mean you need to play extra ER, because like Durin's ER requirements being trivial accounts for his skill being on level 9 or 10. If it's on level 7, that's like, yeah, 6 energy you are losing out on every time you use your skill. So you might need some extra. Missplitter is very good if you are on-fielding Durin with Physics Bennett. Otherwise it's fine. 12% damage bonus, a tiny bit extra after you burst. Yeah, not bad. High base attack, Durin likes that. Especially if you had more attack percent substats, but you don't have that many. So yeah, you really want to hit 2500 attack. You don't need 2500 attack, but you really want 2500 attack. You can get like Pyro Resonance and stuff in some teams, but in some teams you won't. So in general, having a bit more is usually a bit better. You could even consider playing an attack goblet. Can be a superior choice to a damage bonus one, especially when you have a weapon that only gives you damage bonus. You're getting like 28% damage bonus from this. Or even up to 40 if you are on-fielding. So, yeah, an attack goblet definitely very playable, possibly even better, depending on substats and the like, and the team. If you're getting a lot of attack buffs, then damage bonus is better, but if you're not getting any other sources of attack for your Durin, you're just playing him in like a, I don't know, Burgeon team. I mean, in a Burgeon team you would just play full EM. You're playing him in like a Burning Kinich team or whatever, right? He's not really gonna get buffed by anything there. Then attack could be the go-to. 82 to 25 crit rate kinda low. But it's not like terrible. Also, next patch we are getting a new set for Durin. Next patch we are getting a set for Durin that gives him a lot of attack and also crit rate. Because every set gives crit rate nowadays. Which is kind of funny, to be honest. Is it here? Oh, it's not here. Strange. We gotta go to Hakushin. Yeah, I mean, 2-piece is pretty much the best option for Durin right now. 18 attack on the 2-piece, lovely. Durin loves attack. And then when anything hits an opponent, you get 25% attack. And if you have completed Witch's homework, kind of weird wording. Not if you are a Hexer, like if you have completed Witch's homework. 20 crit rate. It doesn't say how much, but I'm pretty sure I read that it gives 20 crit rate. So it should be 20 crit, 25% attack, and then 18 from the 2-piece. So yeah, just having 2-piece glass would be nice to have another 2-piece as well. If you get 2-piece glass and then 2-piece like Noblesse, 2-piece a different attack set, 2-piece damage bonus, pyro damage bonus. If you could get anything, would be quite lovely, because that's quite a lot of stats, right? 18 attack is like 4 attack substats, and attack is a very good substat, and damage bonus is also nice. So yeah, you're losing out on quite a bit. Even if your PS are noticeably worse, it could still be better to run a 2-piece over random garbage. Yeah. Adong doesn't have anything to do with Jibai. It's Iluga. Now, this has been changed in the official translation. The trustworthy messenger bird is called Gale in English, but the original, I don't know if it's just like taken straight from Chinese or what, but in the first version of his kit we got, it was called Adong, and it was Iluga summons Adong. Iluga summons his trusty messenger, Adong. If I go Chinese, well, it would be easier here actually. So it's not Jibai, it's Iluga. Jibai does not have a dong. If I go Chinese, wait, there is this. Because I want to see this, and I will go to like Google Translate. and see how this would be read as. Yeah, this is Adong. It's called Adong in Chinese.
Adong. Adong.
He's another Mika. Yeah, but actually good this time. Actually good this time. Although kinda only for Jibai, but should be great for her. Kinda like a Faruzan-ish situation, it seems like. Where it's pretty niche. When Faruzan came out, she was only useful for 2 characters. Iluga will be useful for only 1 realistically. But should be very good there. Are there any other forces like this? Kinda like Janssen, but Janssen is pretty universal as well. Like she's mostly for Varesan Mavuika, but a lot of other characters can play her as well. Who's like... What are some other good niche forces? I don't mean the bad niche ones. I don't mean like Goro or Sara, because they're just kinda garbage no matter what. Or Mika. Could a triple Gamba next week reset, making Dream Solvent the 3rd option? But what do you mean 3rd option? Yes, no Dream Solvent? What does that even... How do you even... How would that even work? But what if it's both? It will need 4 options, and like... It's very hard for me to get 4 people to vote on one Gamba. You have to remember. I have on average 3.8 viewers per stream. I can't make a Gamba with 4 options. Because on average it will not get voted on. And not every viewer votes as well, so that's even worse. You are welcome for the 3.8. 3 viewers and Hydra. Hydra is only 0.8 of a person. At least 0.2. Oh no, this is a Pyro Abyss mage. How do I kill that? Wait, I have an idea. Wait, will this work? Can I go into water and hold my E? Oh, okay, he can just go into water himself. Oh, she died. But yeah, this works. I thought that I could go into water and wet my Nahida. Let Yahoda wet herself and then absorb the Hydro. I want to check if this works actually. This like Sayu wetting herself strat all over again. It doesn't seem to work. How does her... Cause like... If nearby opponents are affected by Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, Electro, she will get her flask out. So there need to be opponents affected by those elements. It doesn't work on me. Hello baby Sinbad. So yeah, Sayu can wet herself, but Yahoda cannot. She needs to make others wet. For her abilities, yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, we also need to do theater. It's already been a week since the reset, and I still haven't touched that. Haven't had time at all. The convention came at a pretty bad time, where there is so much to do in all the Hoyo games. Okay, daily commission rewards. Right, those all of them. Yeah. Finches are still the cutest. Oh no, and there is another quest, another event, and this one only lasts for a week. But yeah, I will play Genshin for the next 4 days as well. We should have time to catch up on content. Hopefully, possibly. Or I could just spend all the time playing the rhythm game and not accomplish anything. And miss out on event rewards. I mean, that wouldn't happen. I would do them off stream if I had to. Finge ball! But this is fake finge ball. Because this is like pinball and not curling. OG finge ball was curling and that was peak. Okay, venti bow. We need venti bow mats. And we are out. Wait, gift shop. Oh, this gift shop. No, thank you. Oh, Mondstadt domains. How lovely. I really like Mondstadt. I don't like Mondstadt domains. Prince just solos. And the others can get the friendship. Durin also helps actually.
気をつけて腐食神聖目を閉じてとはっさ暗闇は怖いですか
Okay, it wasn't that bad actually. Durin's pretty good at cleaning up the garbage. I don't own any of them. We need to farm this a lot. Oh, that's okay. I don't have that many things to farm right now, actually.
気をつけて運命の変わり目お静かに目を
Durin is so peak.
いやいや地の底へ
Yeah, this is actually better than my normal Flints team. Because Durin quickly cleans up all the Hydra slimes and Flints just one-shot the agents. Ooh, those were pretty bad drops. Considering those were triple clears. Maybe I should have picked up some weapon mats in the double drop event. Ah, it would have been like the same thing. I would have needed to farm the books now instead. Hello, Saya? Think he's a bad character? I mean, yeah. But it's not like he's totally unplayable. But how would you use him besides bench him? You can use him if you just want a very solid defensive option. And in some teams where your options for a support are pretty bad, like for example Nefer. In a Nefer team, you play Lauma, you play Aino, or a different Hydro, and the final spot is kinda like whatever, no matter what. So you can just put a jungler there and be immortal. Now, Inefa is just better. Like the one issue that jungler is facing now, because like jungler was never a good option offensively, but at least he was like without a doubt the premium defensive option. But nowadays, when we have Inefa, when we have Sitlali, when we have Lanyan, those are characters who also have very strong shields, but they actually do something. Especially Inefa. Inefa is the biggest jungler killer. And funnily enough, one of our only characters who's even older than Zhongli. Possibly. She beats him in age and in usefulness. But yeah, you can put him in any team, because he's very neutral. That's the thing, he doesn't do anything, so he doesn't ruin any synergies either. You have never seen such potential in doubting Corpus before in your life. You have Lanyan, C2, Citrali, and Inefa. Yeah, so you will always have a strictly better option than Zhongli, pretty much. Now, there is a chance, I mean, there are two hopes for Zhongli. Number one, he might just get buffed. Venti got buffed, so might Zhongli. Second potential for Zhongli to improve, maybe his player resonance is kinda bad though, but we're getting Lunar Crystallize next patch. And Zhongli could be usable with Lunar Crystallize, because it summons Geo Constructs. Lunar Crystallize is a Geo Construct. So it procs Chiori's dolls, and it can resonate with Zhongli's Pillar. But the resonance is so bad it doesn't really matter, unfortunately. I guess we would have, like, we would need a buff and Lunar Crystallize together. So if you are clearing easier content, easier in terms of DPS check, like Abyss for example, you have strong teams. You don't need to be all that fast. Your carries will clear quickly enough, and you just want to be safe and not die for sure. You can just put Jungli in there. Also in the overworld. In the overworld, there is never a timer, or almost never a timer. So there is no punishment for playing a character who is slow but makes you immortal. So in the overworld, Jungli is a very nice choice. I had a friend who was getting annoyed, like he would die constantly, and he was ready to quit Genshin because it was too hard for him. But then he pulled Jungli and he kept playing because he didn't have to like dodge anymore or heal or anything. He could just face tank every enemy, and he enjoyed the game more that way. I enjoy the game more when I actually have to play it. But you know, Jungli is an option for people who don't want to play the game too much, and they just want to chill. I need the purple mats now, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, 7 is a nasty number. Even if I will need to get 2 dupes. I got 0 dupes. Okay. Check another Durin. Got Durin and Athame Artis as well, that's lovely. Double crowned the 2 good abilities. Athame Artis, he's sick, also gives you 20% attack extra that is not shown in these stats, so that's like almost 200 attack that you're gonna get more in combat. So you already have like 2200. And then if you have Pyro Resonance, that's pretty much gonna be 2500. So yeah, as long as you have another Pyro, you are good to go when it comes to his like attack soft requirement or like the cap of his passive. And even if you are not having like over 2200, is already pretty decent. And then yeah, if you are playing him as support Durin in like overload teams with Varesa, that's a pretty great team to play him in. You don't really want much EM, although I mean, if you have Athame Artis, you're gonna be doing good damage, buffing your team and stuff like that, but playing full EM overload Durin is not even like that bad. It is worse than going for talent damage though, but it's not terrible. That's like funny to mention. But yeah, you don't really want much EM. And even if you're playing Vape, EM is oversaturated because he gets like 70% extra Vape damage from his passive, which is additive to the EM multiplier. Would be nice to have some a bit more crit rate though. You only have 74 to 200 crit damage. Yeah, if you could get some extra crit rate substats would be kinda good. 30 ER is even more than you need. Pyro damage bonus is good, and yeah, 4-piece Noblesse if nobody else in your team has it. Great option on Durin. The 2-piece is great, and yeah, 20 attack for the team is good as well. Follow me Freedom Sword? Yeah, that like is an option. But Athame Artis is better. Like if you didn't have Athame Artis, right? And you wanted to use Freedom Sword, and you had an overload theme with a lot of Electro in it, so that Durin could always proc the overloads, then building full EM is an option. But not like, it's not better, it's just an option. Full EM is only better if you are burgeoning. You have a lot of characters. You can't even level them up quickly enough. Okay, let's go weekly bosses. I would love to spend the resin on other stuff now, but gotta do this. Is worth playing Durin with C2 Mona. When Mona is not C4, she's probably worse than other Hydros. Than like, you know, Yelan Furina, Xingqiu even. She's still good though. She's not terrible. If you want to on-field the Hydro, Mona is still gonna be your best bet. Maybe Nuvilet could be even better. If your Mona is not C4. Because C4 is so much crit. Right? It's just kinda crazy. C4 is 15 crit rate and 15 crit damage on top if your character is a witch once you finish the homework. I will try to do Mona's homework today. So yeah, that's 45 crit value extra. For both Mona and Durin. And even potentially like a Fischl or Venti or whatever else you have going on. You want to play every character, but you ended up not really playing many if you can level them up. Okay, let's carry this up. So, Mona pre-C4 is an option, but not the best option. Mona at C4 should be the best option in Durin teams. And even then, it will actually usually be better to on-field Durin with C6 Bennett. You play like Durin, Bennett, Mona, and Furina, right? This way, Durin can get the Bennett buff. He can still get the Mona buff because you burst with Mona, do 4 normal attacks, switch out. And then Furina allows him to play Marisa Hunter. So that's like the best Durin carry team. And in that team you go Dark Mode. Who's a Geo waifu? Jibai, she's one of the few surviving series actually. So she's even pretty relevant when it comes to lore. She's not like a random girl from nowhere. She has been in the lore since 1.0. So yeah, so series were created. Wait, were they created before or after the Heavenly? I think it was after the Heavenly Principles came, right? That series were created from the Moon Goddesses, and you know, they are essentially angels, just like Nicole. And later on, they all got nuked. They all got punished because Asili teamed up with the Voyager to throw a rebellion against the Heavenly Principles. And then the Heavenly Principles nuked all the Silis and they became just like the little floaty spirits instead of actually being angels. But 5 of them survived. The Lord of the Night, Nicole, Jibai, Nabu Malikata, and somebody else, I don't remember the final one. And yeah, so she's one of the 5 surviving Silis that are like still full and not reduced to you know, just a floaty spirit. Nicole is an angel? Yes. Nicole is an OG silly that has not gotten nuked. Oh, this was slow. Ouch. We get the link up Amber and Lisa to 70. I mean, 70 is really not much. 70 is like a drop in the ocean compared to, because the cost is higher for every 10 levels you go higher than that, right? And 70 is still good for Imaginarium Theater. In Imaginarium Theater there's a hard character requirement number, like you need X characters to enter. And if you don't have X characters, depending on difficulty, I think it's up to 24, or is it 28? You can't even play that difficulty and you can't get the rewards from it. So having random garbage characters level to 70 is actually good in Genshin. I would recommend leveling up almost everybody to 70 because of that. For theater specifically. Hello Wilson. Even if a character doesn't need levels like Aino is fine at level 20. It's still good to level her to 70 so that she can enter into theater. You are lagging, that's sad. Do I have transcoding options today? Yeah, I do. You can lower the stream quality in case your internet is struggling. And yeah, Lisa is not even bad in theater. Lisa is a good character in the theater. Off-field Electro up. Defense ignore? Like defense shred? Yeah. Ouch. What is this? I don't use my burst right now. Where's the queen? Here she is. Okay, wasn't all that fast. Need an additional cycle of need an additional rotation, but we got there without anybody dying and stuff. Got a knight, let's go! And I think a queen. Wait, somebody uses queens. Is it Jibai? Yeah, Jibai uses queens. But I have plenty. I have 24. Also, Fleens uses queens. Is my Fleens fully leveled actually? I think my skill is not fully leveled. It's not that important, but it can matter. Yeah. He still is not. But yeah, like I had a exactly 1/22 clear on the last boss on Sigurd. What was that his name? The Lightkeeper. So if my skill was not leveled from 6 to 8, I would not have had the damage. It would lose like, you know, a couple of thousand damage here and there. Next Stygian, I don't really need to like invest into my Fleens team anymore than I already have, because it's the same enemy as we got last time, as we got on the Fleens release patch. The same shielded Fatui guy, and the same HP, same everything. So I was able to clear it back then. I'll be able to clear it right now. Also, my Fleens is just stronger, better artifacts and stuff, so that's free. But for this patch, I'm not even sure if there will be a team for me to play Fleens in. Maybe some Fleens Hyper Bloom on the first boss? But I don't know. Here it's all about planning ahead well, and also just getting lucky with the with the character drops sometimes. Let's go fight Arlecchino. This is the last patch we are fighting Arlecchino. Oh yeah, also, let me just check, should I actually even be fighting Arlecchino? Maybe we should fight somebody else. Because, archive. Maybe there are some older bosses that I haven't farmed much. 88, 73, 77, 78, 80, 78, 77, 76, 80, 84! Yeah, we've already overfarmed Arlecchino. We can go farm Apep's Cancer. Or even Ajdahar Child. I want to first level up my Venti. I want to play Venti against him. Like Venti main DPS. So I want to level up his bow. And do the homework. Shoki no Kami. No thank you. Let's go find... I mean, I should fight Child when it comes to just like the counter of how many... Whoops. How many times I've fought each boss. Also, Dvalin is kinda like fake. The 88 kills on Dvalin are fake, because I would just go, clear him, and not claim the rewards to do the weekly BP task of killing bosses. So I have not actually claimed rewards for Dvalin 88 times. So let's go here. I can go with my friendship team. Or am I gonna... No, I'm gonna be fine actually. Would be good to have some Hydra though. No, I will use a real team. He's gonna like one-shot him though.
せっかくのチャンスだ。本気を出して俺を楽しませてくれ。投稿も一つの選択だよ。俺は敗者に優しいからね。
He really has so much aura. Also, why is this? Why does this look so weird? This barrier here. Why is it so low res? He counters you when you deal like Hydra damage to him here. Not like it matters much. There are 6 Harmonies and Turtle is the 11. There's a bit more than 6, no? We lost 3. No, there should be 7. Right? We lost Signora, Wanderer, or like Scaramouche, Capitano, and Columbina. So that's -4. Oh, and there was never a 10th. So we had 10 -4, that's 6. Oh yeah, there are 6 Harbingers, and he's still number 11, that's true. But Capitano is coming back. I can tell you 100% for sure Capitano is coming back. It is not hope, it's a fact. What a tough fight. No billet. We did get his shadow. Okay, and finally, the big boy. Gosoitoth. Gosoitoth? Can we also get a few of the durian chest plates? It is pretty hard to get a few durian chest plates though. You can't just snap your fingers and get them. You kinda want, like on higher difficulties, you kinda need a buff that rerolls your items that you don't have equipped. If you get any of those buffs, then you can pretty easily get any equipment you want, whether it's speed shoes or the chest plates. Or anything else. One of the best buffs there is in the game actually. Because it allows you so easily to build those broken strategies. Like Aglaya, Hyperspeed Aglaya or Durian. Pinon. I already broke his thing, why did he kill me? What? Oh my god, and now I won't have time to do my burst. Or maybe? Okay, we got there. But why did I die? Can somebody tell me why I die? Why did I die? When I broke his thing? Okay, and final boss? Wait, there could still be something here, right? Nope. No billet this week. Unfortunate. The present card on the first one that gave you 3 stars. 3 stars what? 3-star characters? So 9 copies? I don't think anything gives you that much at once, no? Oh, the item, okay. Okay, so let's pay a quick visit to my teapot. And I guess we'll just get going with the next chapter of the Druid quest. Shouldn't be too long. Because it's just a 5th of the quest. Level 3 friendship for Durin and Yahoda. So far they are like leveling up together. Soon Durin will overtake her though. Okay, I can craft all of these. Nice. Oh, we can make the Russian roulette thingy. I mean, it's not a Russian roulette, it's like the drinking roulette. No guns are involved. Okay, we bought what we wanted here. I'm kinda low on currency, but that's because we just bought a lot of furniture. So that's only natural. BP tasks level 21. we get Durin books? I could also, like, I could level up, ascend him soon, but I want to make use of the mats you get from completing his quest. Because once you complete the quest, you get 6 mats. So I don't want to farm anymore. Because those would be a waste, unless Yahoda uses that? I guess if Yahoda also uses the boss... Oh no, she used a different one, yeah, she used the Nefer one. Or is this... Or is not Nefer but Lauma? Whatever, she used a different boss, that's what matters. $20k of your VIP savings, I'm very sorry. Excellent, I would have preferred you one over Saya as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. So let's go back to Mondstadt. Let's continue the prophecy from the past. So I will do this, then we will grab artifacts. And then... maybe do the Finch quest, or maybe Theater, I don't even know, man. One thing I know I want to do though, is play just like a song or two before we go with the quest. With all the difficulty modifiers, all the specializations. I kinda hate the sudden death. Now, in order to get any of these medals, I do need to have a perfect clear. Because you can only get the medal if this was your best clear yet. If I clear this but I don't get Canorus, I will not get any medals, right? And because I have Canorus every single song, I can't get any medals if I don't Canorus. Thus, this modifier is not really relevant. Whether I have this selected or not, it will be just as hard to get the other two ones. But it's less fun to get them, because my songs just end in the middle for no reason. I would rather clear the whole song and not stop. So I think I cleared like 2 or 3 songs last time. Let's try some more. I already got some goods before, so it wouldn't have been a perfect clear anyways. But then... I got distracted, unfortunately. I didn't constantly keep looking at the top. Yeah, maybe I quit last time. What was Ito's song? I think this was almost easy. Now, no song is easy on this mode, except for Diona, that one is still easy. I already failed. But we're still playing. I didn't let go quickly enough. I wonder if any graphics settings could affect the fog. Like if I reduced all my graphic settings to minimum, could the fog get a bit clearer, or maybe it would be less clear? I'm kinda curious, but I don't want to like mess with my graphics settings right now. But this is something I want to try out later. What? What do you mean? Okay, I will like retry. I let go. I think that was good, wasn't it? Man, I hate the sudden death combined with the hard mode, making it so that if I don't let go of a slider at the perfect timing, I'm out. Oh, what is... I don't remember this song at all. I must have like one-shotted it. I hate sliders, man. They make me feel so stressed now whenever I'm holding a key. I had some goods anyways. But yeah, I messed up one key. And we are out. What a lovely mode, what a lovely mode. Let's do Venti. Oh, I messed up that section quite badly. I'm surprised I didn't die. Okay, just finishing a song with these modifiers, that's already a success. 2 goods, so we don't get the medals, but we finished. Oh, what is Xiao? I don't remember this one. Or maybe let's do Zhongli. Okay, I'll do this and then go with the Durin quest, and we can maybe do a bit more late game later. I let go. I let go. I feel like it's impossible to get a good when letting go of a slider. It's either perfect or you fail. There's no good. Okay, I'll do one more because that one ended too early. Because I'm finishing all the songs like 10% of the way through, I guess I have more time to do more songs. Let's do a song I have no chance of clearing, but might be fun. I played it a lot, so maybe I just will remember where the notes are. Ah, I clicked as instead of D. Wait, I was doing well though. I was doing well. Okay, one more. This is like the final one. Nice, we got A clear today. We got A clear on this 54-second long song. Let's go. Let's go with the Durin quest. Let's do this.
ありがとう。ちょうど二人に会いに行こうと思ってたんだ。とりあえず一緒に見てくれる？
風が音楽を運び、物語の種を芽生えさせる。音楽は風とともに遠くに行き、過去へと消える。さあ、風と物語の出会う地へ赴きなさい。三つの謎で一つの詩を紡ぎ、三つのフレーズを一つの歌に
Thousand Wisdom
つなぎ
Temple,
合わせるのです。音楽の中にある詩と歌こそ、この物語の方が。
これって。
また謎か？風とか音楽とか言ってたけど、どういう意味なんだろうな。
Wind Melodies Monster. Do you think what I'm thinking? Are you? Am I? What?
どういうこと？
So the
風
cathedral?
とか音楽とか知って言えば、やっぱりあの銀融野郎だぞ。
それってバルバトス様のこと？
You know too?
モンドに来たばかりの頃、アルベドが僕をバルバトス様に紹介してくれたんだ。僕みたいな存在は気になるに決まってるからね。
なるほどな。で、あいつに会うにはどこに行けばいいんだ？
きっとバルバトス様もこの話を聞いてると思うから、風に従って進もう。
あ、そっか。あいつが神だってことをたまに忘れちゃうぜ。
Oh, there is a guidance. There is a slight guidance here. Oh, so let me change my team. If it was a 1.0 quest, you would need to use the elemental side.
パイモン、それに童話の世界から来たリュウ君、久しぶりだね。
Ryukun?
風の中から僕を呼ぶ声が聞こえたよ。謎解きで困ってるんだってね。
お邪魔してごめんなさい、バルバトス様。
そう言わないでよ。僕もその謎解きには興味があるんだ。聞かせてくれるかい？ふふん。
何か分かったのか
3つの謎と3つのフレーズ。昔のことを思い出したよ。君たちの求めてる答えはその昔のことの中に隠されてるんじゃないかな。
銀融野郎に会いに来て正解だったな。
昔モンドにやってきた数人の魔女が僕と勝負したいって言ってきたんだ。でも僕は武力ではなく歌やライアー、そして詩で争いを終わらせようと提案した。
He didn't want to get his
僕は
ass
ラ
beat.
イアーを弾いて彼女たちにこの詩を歌った。風よ風よ、私の代わりに客人を迎えておくれ。青々とした草原を歩けば形なき君も姿を得られる。そうすれば客人のために一曲踊れるだろう。雲海の淵を舞えばよからぬ輩も君の歌声にひるむ。そうすれば客人のために邪魔者を遠ざけられるだろう。星々の下を飛べば属性の喧騒も洗い流される。そうすれば客人のために心情を語る場を作れるだろう。言っておくれ、客人との約束の地へ。そこには争いも戦いもなく、心地よい時間だけがお茶と共にまどろむだろう。3つのフレーズはここまで。3つの謎の答えはもう分かったかな？
Huh?
森の中、崖のそばと空の上。
大正解。そういえばあの時この謎を最初に解いたのも君のお母さんだったね。物語を書く人と物語を読む人の間には何らかのつながりがあるのかもね。
森の中、崖のそば。 空の上。ああ、あそこだな。
この答えが示してる場所が君たちがこれから向かう場所だよね。当時魔女たちは僕のなぞなぞを解いて僕の提案を受け入れた。そして彼女たちはその場所を集会の場所に選んだんだ。この本のヒントをもとにそこで僕のフレーズを演奏してみたら。
こういう時だけは頼りになるな。さすが風神バルバトス様だぜ。
ありがとう、バルバトス様。僕は。
なになに、まだ僕に聞きたいことがありそうだね。
うん。金融詩人のバルバトス様は数えきれないほどの物語を読んできたでしょ。作者が思う未完成の物語ってどんな物語だと思う？
それはまだ叶えられていない願いが物語にあるか。続きはお楽しみにってことで。
え？
頼もしいって言ったそばから。
君の欲しい答えはこの物語の中にあるはずだよ。君のお母さんが残した物語に口出しはできないからね。
そうだね。出発しよう。
次に彼女たちが集まるのはいつになるんだろうね。
Alice said that the only way to get all the witches together was to pretend that the meeting was about the Little Witch and the Undying Flame. But that book has been finished, so...
着いたな。ここで
Wouldn't
3つ
really
の
work
フレーズを
anymore.
演奏すれば次の章に必要な思い出を集められるんだよな。
演奏。僕、リサ先生の授業の中で演奏が一番苦手なんだ。
Leave it to me. Oh my boy. Ocarina of Time flashbacks. Oh boy, there is more. Oh. For in poetry and song will the story start to blossom. Act 2 The
世
Prophecy.
界を揺るがす大戦ですら魔法使いたちの集まりは阻止できませんでした。それでも過ぎ去った日々の中で大きなテーブルの上にあった3つのティーカップは空になりました。しかし魔法使いたちの嘆きは長くは続きませんでした。物語の魔法使いが彼女の竜の子が無事に生まれたという素敵な知らせを持ってきたからです。魔法使いたちは祝福を授け、この子をどう歓迎するかという話で盛り上がりました。
Let's go with balloons.
新しい命の誕生は喜びに満ち溢れたもの。そこで魔法使いたちはきれいな風船を選びました。そして魔法使いの集まりは竜の子の誕生日パーティーとなったのでした。
つまりここも物語の中の世界なんだよな。
そこへ突如新しい客が現れました。 彼らも竜の子の誕生日パーティーに参加したいのでしょうか。しかし悩んだ末にプレゼントを用意した魔法使いたちに対し、この3人は何も持ってはいませんでした。このままでは客人として歓迎されるはずもありません。
プレゼント？
そんなのどうすればいいんだよ。オイラたちもさっき知ったばっかりなんだぞ。
客人は不満の言葉を垂れるよりも、どんなプレゼントを贈るか考えるべきなのでした。
物語を進めるにはプレゼントを用意しないといけないみたいだな。でも今から用意するにしても、どこで手に入れればいいんだ？
あるいは辺りを探してみるべきなのかもしれません。
それを早く言えよな。
あ、ミニドリン。This Rhine dottir the doko, right?
魔法使いたちは引き続き歓談を続けており、プレゼントを持たざる客に構う暇などないと言わんばかりの態度でした。
デュリンがもう一人？
Is a storybook Durin.
やあ、チビデュリン。反応がないぞ。寝てるのか？こいつの誕生日パーティーなのに。
竜の子は物語の魔法使いが書いた魔法から生まれました。ペン先がページを滑るたびに竜の子は楽しく遊びます。しかし物語の魔法使いは常に執筆できるわけではありません。今回も集会に参加するため、彼女は手元のペンを置かざるを得ませんでした。竜の子は眠りに落ちたというのが彼女が筆を置く前に書いた最後の言葉なのでした。
So the reason she never wrote the little dragon's reaction was because she ran out of time.
雑すぎるだろう。
変だな。僕、魔女のおばさんたちのパーティーに参加した記憶なんてないのに。この誕生日会っていつのことなんだろう。
その時はお前もこのチビデュリンみたいに寝てたんじゃないか？だから覚えてないんだろう。
しかし客人たちはここから先に進めないことに気づきました。この先には文字がないからです。
これプレゼントにできるんじゃないか？
客人たちはついにプレゼントになりそうなものを発見しました。
合ってたみたいだな。でもどれをプレゼントすればいいんだ？
客人たちは考えました。竜の子はどんなプレゼントが好きなのでしょう。彼は戦士のごとく剣を振って世界を救う道を歩もうとするでしょうか。それともレンジャーのように弓を引き、さまざまな未知なる冒険に出かけるでしょうか。それとも学者のように本を片手にこの世のすべての謎に挑むのでしょうか。
そんなこと言われたらますます迷っちゃうぞ。
What do you think, Durin?
確かにこれはお前へのプレゼントだもんな。どれがいいんだ？
僕が選ぶなら、なんか不思議な感じだな。
なんでだ？
物心ついた時から僕はお母さんが書いた物語の中で過ごしてきた。だからオルビット城の積み木の小人みたいにお母さんの物語には全てが書かれてると思ってたんだ。自分で将来のことを考えるなんて めったになくて、あの時の僕は何が欲しかったんだろう。こんなこと考えるのは初めてだよ。
じゃあちょうどいい機会だな。シムランカを出てこの世界に来てからもうだいぶ経ってるだろ。みんなといろいろ経験してきたし、そろそろ将来について考えてもいいんじゃないか。
うん。ちょっと考えさせて。このペンって。
客人たちが見つけたのは物語の魔法使いのペン。かつて無数の物語がこのペンから生まれました。
つまりこれは魔女 M のペンってことか。シムランカの物語もこれで書いたんだよな。リュリンなら覚えてるか。
うん。よく文字を書く音で起こされてたな。このペンに対する一番深い印象だよ。亡くなる前の数年間はいつも夜遅くまで机に向かってた。まるでそうしないと終わらせられないって焦ってるみたいだった。
Sounds like a tough line of work.
お母さんの遺品だし、あまり動かさないでおきたいな。別のものを調べよう。
Going to use 2 ink. Just give it for a little dragon. I'm thinking slingshot or tome. Yeah, the slingshot. Just a thing for a wandering hero to be.
客人はレンジャーの弓をプレゼントに選びました。
レンジャー。リュリンもこの世界を冒険したかったのか。
旅人とパイモンの影響を受けたのかもね。モンドからナドくらいまでこれまでいろんな場所を回ってたくさんの人に出会ってきた。そういう人たちと話すとき、生まれや育ちが遠くても一つだけ共通の話題があるって気づいたんだ。二人の話題だよ。
そうだったのか。オイラたちは有名な冒険者だからな。
冒険者ってつまり世界を探索するレンジャーでしょ。僕はずっと冒険者は物語を追うものであると同時に自分たちの物語を残すものでもあると思ってるんだ。僕もそうなりたい。
プレゼントも持ってるし、今度は止められないよな。
こんにちは。プレゼントを持ってきたよ。
自由なレンジャーになれるようにと、新しい客人たちは竜の子にプレゼントを贈りました。物語の魔法使いは客人たちの祝福を受け入れ、彼らをパーティーに招待しました。物語の魔法使いは正式に友人たちに竜の子を紹介し、彼が殻を破った瞬間と彼の名前について語りました。その時、占いが得意な予言の魔法使いは星々から視線を戻し、竜の子を憐れむような瞳で見ました。
悪竜と同じ名前をつけたのかい？
そう。でも悪竜とは違う人生を与えたいと思ってる。
愚かな愛だね。名前とは運命そのもの。悪竜の名前を持っている限り、彼は必ず悪竜の運命に直面することになる。これは予言だよ。
それなら運命を書き換えるまで。場にいる魔法使いたちは沈黙しました。予言の魔法使いの予言が外れたことなど ただの一度もないと知っているからです。しかし皆、母親である物語の魔法使いの決心が疑いようのないほど固いことも分かっていました。耐え難い沈黙を破って立ち上がったのは愉快な魔法使いでした。
じゃあみんなで力を合わせてこの子の運命を変えちゃいましょう。
この世界の最も本質的なルールに挑むというのかい？
世界のルールに縛られるなんてつまらない。むしろルールに挑戦する方が魔女の集まりにふさわしいでしょ。
ふん、面白い実験になりそうだな。
成功すればこの退屈な星空も少しは面白くなるかもしれないね。
愉快な魔法使いは今まで何度もそうしてきたように皆を説得しました。彼女は太陽のように強くて暖かくて、彼女の光を受けた者は何も拒めなくなるのです。魔法使いたちはそれぞれプレゼントを準備しました。それはこの宇宙における三重の奇跡でした。
わしは天のささやきを解き明かし、彼に運命の企みを明示しよ
う。だったら私は世界の根源を解析する数式を残し、彼の命のもう一つの解を求めよう。
じゃあ私は不思議な魔法で彼の願いが叶うようお手伝いする。
物語の魔法使いはとあるペンしか持っていませんでした。それでも彼女はペン先に注いだ愛でもう一つの奇跡を作ろうとしました。私は完璧とは言えない結末の続きを書けるよう、このペンで書く最後の物語を送るよ。魔女たちの祝福を受け、竜の子の運命はようやく回り始めました。悪竜の名を受け継いだ竜の子は悪竜の運命を背負うことになる。予言の魔法使いによるそんな予言。しかし物語の魔法使いは子供の運命を書き換えると宣言しました。これは彼女の愛であり決心でもあった。他の魔法使いたちからのプレゼントはこの宇宙でもめったに見られないような奇跡でした。彼女たちは友人の深い愛をたたえ、自分たちの好奇心を満たすためにこの世界のルールに挑んだのです。おっと、そうそう、新しい客人たちも祝福を送ったことを書き添えなくては。この活力はいずれ竜の子の運命を変えることになるかもしれません。
The witches ready their gifts, three marvels of the cosmos.
よし、これでこのショーも完成したみたいだな。あの魔法使いたちって魔女界のメンバーだろ。みんなデュリンのことを気にかけてたんだな。でも魔女たちの言ってたことは謎めいててよくわからなかったぞ。
悪竜の運命。
気になるか？でもそれってすでに解決した話だろ。
Yeah, after what happened in Simulanka with everyone's blessings.
きっと魔女のおばさんたちの助けのおかげでもあるんだろうね。それと気になったんだけど、僕たちは物語のどこを保管したんだろう。
That's a good question.
保管っていうより新しい内容を書き込んだだけっぽかったよな。わかんないぜ。でもインクが消えたのは確かだぞ。他の人 ヒントもなかったし、任務完了ってことでいいんじゃないか？
じゃあ順調ってことなのかな。
Don't worry, even if we run into any trouble, we can always go ask Alice.
うん。お母さんの残した思いってことでちょっと敏感になってるだけかも。今回もありがとう。次の章のヒントが出たらまた連絡するよ。
じゃあまた次の章でな。
We can return to the previous chapter as well. To get some maybe extra dialogue.
ちょっとこの本をじっくり読んでみたいと思ってるんだ。もし物語の
Because we can go back into any chapter. We can even go back to the first one. Actually, let's check the first one first. Because maybe this one changed. Unlikely. But you know, you never know. If this one will be like the same as before.
あれ？前来たデュリン
Yeah, this is like the same dialogue as yesterday.
一
Or
体
like
どの
2
物
days
語
ago, I
が
guess.
こんな
Like last time I was here. Save. I won't keep revisiting every chapter. If this one hasn't changed at all. Just, you know, just in case. Wait, how do I exit? Is there a way to exit this, or do I just need to like TP out? I think I just need to TP out. I don't see. I don't see a door, or like there was a door, but I can't interact with it. I don't see a way out. Where is Durin? Where did Durin go? Wait, what? He was here, but now he's not. Right? Or am I tripping? Durin's gone! I wanted to go to the other chapter! I can do it tomorrow. It's nothing like too major. Oh no, he's down there! Okay, I found him. He's down here for some reason. Now we can go to chapter 2. I can't interact with anything here? Oh, Mary Witch can talk to us.
策略の魔法使いは雪国をほぼ全て掌握した。これで皇帝以外彼女に神戸を垂れさせられる人はいないってことね。
Wait, what? Trixie Witch? Octavia, maybe? And the Tsar, so this is before the Tsaritsa. Wait, the timeline doesn't really check out though, what?
でも残念なことに忙しくなっちゃったせいか集まりに参加してくれなくなっちゃった。
流浪の魔法使いは今も星々の間を流浪してるのか？
No, that'll be Octavia.
そうよ。一体いつ帰ってくるのやら。みんなの面白い話を聞けば彼女も残る気分になるって思ってたのに。
記憶の魔法使いはまだ属性を歩んでいるのかい？
もちろん。彼女には何を置いても果たさないといけない秘密の使命があるから。きっと自分の選択を後悔しない。だからこっちがいろいろ言うのは野暮ってものよ。
貴重な集まりの場なのに半数近くがいないなんて。
元気出しましょう。少なくともあなたはいい知らせを持ってきてくれたじゃない。
ちょっと感傷に浸ってただけ。いつかは私もこの集まりを欠席することになるんだね。
Trixie Witch, Wonder Witch, and Memory Witch. Who are these? Wonder Witch has to be Octavia. I need to be careful when I'm reading about like the Hex and Circle on the wiki because it might contain spoilers from future days of this quest. But yeah, there is Alice Barbarov Ivanova Andersdotter, Nicole Octavia Reindottir. So that's even there are more witches there. Like this doesn't include, because there are 3 more witches. Or no, Nicole is one of them. So it's Octavia, Nicole, and Ivanova and Jay. Okay, so Jay has to be that Trixie witch. And yeah, she was from Sneznaya. So Ivanova has nearly the entirety of the Snowlands in her grasp. She is dead though, apparently. Then Nicole would be the memory witch. She couldn't make it to the gathering because she had a secret mission back then. And then Octavia is the Wonder Witch. Okay, okay. Very worth it to come back here. Seems like there's always be a little bit of floor. Okay, and like I can't exit, right? I'm stuck here. If you were doing a no TP challenge in Genshin, you would lose after going back to these chapters. Or is there a way that I'm not seeing to get out? Like I don't know, jump off. Actually, maybe wait, could I go into the teapot? Probably it will not allow me. I can't even open the menu. Oh no, I can open the menu. Yeah, I cannot. This is the main. Oh no, I can escape and leave the story world. That's how you exit. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. When I notice it's a domain, I'm like, oh, that's how you exit domains. So you would not lose a no TP challenge. I do not need to TP out of here. Okay, so now what? Theater? Which homework? It's gotta be homework. It's so fine it's called homework. Whose homework should we start with? And then there is Finchball as well. And I haven't finished the Nefer quest. And then there are like Yahoda quests as well. But I gotta do some homework. So the way we do this is we open the menu and open the dictionary. So probably Klee first. Yeah, because I'm only gonna do Durin once I finish his quest, because it says that you should finish his quest first. And thus, the characters that I would play with Durin don't need to be, like, leveled now, don't need to be ascended now, so I can do Mona later. For now I need to do Klee and then, like, Fischl and Albedo. Probably Klee Fischl first. They shouldn't be too long. Oh, and we get books! I really do not need any more guides to freedom. Own 131. Klee buffs, let's go!
そうだね、ドドコ。ようくれ。栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃん、パイモンちゃん。ママが言ってたの。栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃんとパイモンちゃんがクレイと一緒にドドコを助けてくれるって。まさかこんなに早く来てくれるなんて。ドドコを助ける？課題ってこれのことか？
Oh, for Pete's sake? What is this? What? Who is Pete in Genshin? Is it supposed to be Saint Peter? Why is she saying for Pete's sake? This is English only. She didn't mention any Pete in Japanese. It's such a weird line though. What? What?
わからない。でもクレイはクレイだよ。課題じゃないよ。別に名前を間違えたわけじゃないぞ。クレイはクレイで、課題は
Something that needs doing.
そう、やるべきことだ さんでお魚をドカーンするのも課題なの？いや、それは違うな。何でもかんでも課題ってわけじゃないんだ。クレイ、ちょっとわかんなくなっちゃった。とにかくアリスが言ってたクレイにやってほしいことが課題だぞ。うん、パイモンちゃんありがとう。クレイ、よくわからないけどちょっとわかった気がする。それじゃあ早く行くわ。ドドコを助けに。ちょっと待ったクレイ。ドドコを助けるって言ってたけど、具体的には何をするんだ？ドドコたちは赤い四つ葉を見つけると他のドドコと違う特別なドドコになれるんだよ。それからドドコはいっぱい友達を作ってドド大魔王の試練を乗り越えるとドド大魔法使いになれるな。ママはそう言ってたよ。大魔法使いになれるかどうかは大魔王次第ってことか。聞いた感じ筋は通ってるかもな。じゃあオイラたちは何をすればいいんだ？クレイわからない。でもママが言ってたの。栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃんとパイモンちゃんが教えてくれるって。そうだクレイ、この本を見てくれるか？中にメモが挟まってる。じゃあ一緒に見てみようぜ。試練の最初の場所。ドドコは葉っぱがささやく森にやってきた。そこで埋もれた秘密を見つけ、数々の障害を乗り越え。ドドコの物語の一部みたいだな。クレイわかったよ。きっとクレイがよくドカーンよくドドコと遊んでる森の中だよ。クレイ、ドドコ、栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃん、パイモンちゃん、出発。よし、出発だ。
So cute, man. How far are we going? 300 meters? Might as well fly there. If only Wanderer had a constellation that allows him to fly for longer.
ここ、なんでこんなに変なものがいっぱいあるんだ。それにヒルチャールも。っていうか、ヒルチャールが運んできたって感じがするぜ。これがメモにあったカジュカジュの障害なんだ。正しくは数々の障害だな。でもメモのヒントだと、オイラたちが探してるものはこの数々の障害の下にあるはずだ。他にヒントは、こういう時ドドコの導きみたいなのはないのか？ないよ。じゃあどうするんだ？
Blast them.
ママが言ってた。困難に出会ったらその困難を解決するんだって。
Let us be rid of these hurdles. Oh, I wanted to play my own Klee, not the trier Klee. I just wanted to change my team to be a Klee team. Arthilos prayers, that's what I have as well. Actually, no, I have Arforlos prayers, and Crimson is a pretty bad set. Yeah, my Klee is better than this Klee, even though this is like an R3 C3 Klee. Oops. 5.
ボンボン爆弾全部 もヒルチャールも火事になったりもしなかったな。クレイ、ちゃんとボンボン爆弾をコントロールしたよ。最近クレイが反省室に入る回数もどんどん減ってるもん。偉いぞクレイ。とはいえクレイはいつになったら反省室に入らなくて済むようになるんだろうな。反省室をドカーンしてもいいって神団長が言ってくれたら。そういう意味で言ってるんじゃないぞ。ああ、そうだ。ドドコの試練はどうなってるんだ？あ、クレイ手に入れたよ。さっきボンボン爆弾でドカーンした土の穴の中にあったの。お、新しいメモだな。うん。上に書いてあるのはママの字だよ。ドドコは全部の障害をドカーンと吹き飛ばしたのかしら。時には直接やっちゃうのが一番美しい方法だったりするんだよね。こうしてドドコは試練の第2ステージに。まあ最後のステージなんだけどね。どんなに元気な子でも毎日の活動時間はしっかり管理しなくちゃ。そして星が落ちた湖のほとりでドドコは試練を乗り越えてついに最後のご褒美を手に入れる。でもそんなに簡単にいくかしら。星と湖といえば星落としの湖だな。それじゃあ湖に行ってみるか。わかった。
Oh. My game crashed. Well, that's not good. Well, I guess we are restarting. Hopefully the dialogue... I will probably need to play through the dialogue again. The game crashed at the very end. Maybe the crash had something to do with the fifth party member? Yeah, dialogue again. Hopefully it will be fine now.
とはいえ反省室、そういうドドコはまあ最後星が落ち。それじゃあわかった。この
Okay, we are fine now. Yeah, let's make a Klee team. So probably the team I will be playing will be Klee Fischl, B-Boy, the Bennett, and then Chevrus.
あなたの運命はすでに我が手中の糸が絡め取った。
Although probably a C2 Durin is better than Bennett in this slot. And he also gets the Fischl buffs. Yeah. What about an under-leveled Durin with unactivated constellations?
よろしくね。
Also, like, it's good to have options, right? It's good to have options, because for a lot of characters, if you wanted to play, like, Linne here, you need to go Fischl and Durin for the Witch Resonance, and that's your, like, only option. If you want to have Chevrus and the Hexarray Resonance. But because Klee's a witch herself, she can still activate the Fischl buffs without Durin in the team. So you can play Durin or you can play Bennett. Or you can play something else even. You can play Mavujka. I could have just walked over here actually.
すごい箱だよ。最後のお宝はこのすごい箱の中に隠されてるみたいだな。
Klee, would you do honors?
こ クレイトドコと一緒に。ちょっと待った、いつの間にか魔物が集まってるぞ。
It's not going to be that simple after all.
きっとドドコが試練で手に入れた宝物を見つけたから悪い奴らが奪いに来たんだ。悪い奴らを追い払ってから箱を開けよう。
Does working reset with the Genshin Daily Reset? Yes. Oh my god, that's a lot of enemies.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
動くな。
Wait, I didn't activate this.
よいしょ、やい、火力全開。はやっと追い払えたぞ。
So if you have an active Welkin and you are just playing Genshin as the day switches over at server time, so like for me it would be 4 a.m. Then the first thing you will notice when the date changes is that the Welkin will pop up on your screen. So yeah, if I were to play at 3:50 a.m. and then after 10 minutes of gameplay, I would see Welkin pop up on my screen and then like the dailies afterwards.
考えてみたらメモにあったそんなに簡単にいくかしらってのは魔物が襲ってくるってことだったのか。ドドコの試練大成功。じゃあこれで試練も終わりだな。さあ箱の中身を見てみようぜ。あ、これは
Oh, she got a hat!
お、小さな帽子か。
Oh, it's a hat for the
ドドコ
Doku.
用の帽子だよ。ドドコ一族の中でも特に特別で特にすごいドドコだけがドド大魔王に認められるんだよ。このすごいドドコたちは他のドドコを助けたり守ったりする役目があるの。だからドド大魔王は彼らに特殊な帽子を与えるんだよ。そうすれば他のドドコたちも彼らのことが分かって助けが必要な時に見つけられるでしょ。おお、それでドドコは帽子をかぶったドドコになるんだな。うん、帽子をかぶったドドコはドド大魔法使いになるの。そうすると大魔法使いの火花の力でもっとたくさんの人を助けられるんだよ。
クレイ、場外の森でまた大きな爆発音が聞こえたと騎士団の皆が言っていたが、
いいよ、騎士のお兄ちゃんパイモンちゃん、今はクレイが助けてもらいたい。ああ、オイラが証言できるぞ。オイラたちクレイと一緒に集まったヒルチャールとスライムを片付けたんだ。それにオイラたち課題のために来たんだぜ。パイモンちゃんの言う通りだよ。
ならここの魚は。
それは湖にいた悪い奴らをやっつけてる時にクレイがうっかり毒犯しちゃったの。今までとは全然違うよ。
つまり今まではずっとわざとだったということか。
クレイ、前に毒犯した魚のことはもう言い訳できない。
はあ、ここに来る途中破壊された魔物の拠点と星落としの湖からちょうど逃げてきた魔物を見た。他に被害は出ていないな、旅人。
The rest was Paimon's doing.
全部オイラが吹き飛ばしたんだ。オイラすごいだろう。
クレイ、帰ろ
うまた反省室なの？
今回は旅人が君の保証人になってくれたから、罰として一緒に鹿狩りでしっかり食事をしよう。たくさん走り回ったんだ。お腹も空いただろ。
今日は優しい神団長な。
旅人とパイモンも一緒に来るといい。
ひひ、オイラ鶏肉のスイートフラワー漬け焼き食べるぞ。
Yandri, it's you, Paimon, and Klee to Emira the Good Hunter. Oh no. Oh no, I couldn't read that at all. Homework complete. Well, wait, can I rewind my own stream? No, I don't think so. I don't think I can. I know, I can go on YouTube. And I can rewind my stream over there. Because I want to see what that said. So let's watch my own stream. So a bit of the screen might be obscured by my camera, but that's fine. Treats you, Paimon Clear to emulate Good Hunter. Something with the Doko, the newly crowned Dodo Sorcerer, of course. With that, the trial comes to the course. Okay. I shouldn't need to rewatch my own recording to read a line of dialogue, but whatever. So here we have it. Sparkborn magic has been obtained. Now, creature attacks do 50% more damage. Straight up. And then the fact that she can have more. Actually, no, this is also the secret, right? Oh yeah, so the secret right is that during her burst, her normal attack sequence doesn't reset. But then above that's universal, should have been even before we finished the homework. Actually, I don't know. Is that she can hold up to 3 explosive sparks. And then the updated cons, we've got 60% attack from C1. C2 now procs even on the initial skill cast, not just the mines. And more damage from the explosion if you stay on field until the end of the burst. And you get more sparks, spark booms at C6. I might get this one day. Whoops. And also more energy gen for the party members. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so now in order for the team to actually function, we need to finish Fishel's homework as well. So let's go and do that. What time is it? Okay, 10 p.m. So I will do those two today. That'll be 2 and then like 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 2 every day. Because we are on Durin quest chapter day 2 today. We have 3, 4, 5 left. So that's 6 more. That will be everybody. On the final day I will also do Durin's homework because I will finish the Durin quest. Yeah, that sounds good. Accept all. I don't want my quest log to be too crowded. It's nothing to do with the witch or her assignment, but it seems you stumble upon an unexpected surprise. Alan Smithy, author of Fischl. Huh?
今日ね、クレイ変わった模様のトカゲを捕まえたんだ。見たことない模様だから見て。
星と深淵を目指せ。こんにちは、旅人さん。
やあ、キャサリン。あ、オスとフィッシュルもいたのか。奇遇だな。
宇宙の万物はやがて夕夜に沈み、光を求める者たちは黎明の地で巡り合うであろう。
確かに奇遇だね。こんにちはという意味です。それでは私からもご挨拶を。お二人ともこんにちは。
ちょうど最近八重堂から旅人さん指名で依頼がありました。依頼の詳細な打ち合わせをするため、担当の編集者さんが派遣されております。商業上の機密に関わるため、依頼の詳細な内容は教会にも伝えることができないようです。ただ、新章雪劇録の作者に関する依頼ということは伺っています。
え、それって
その作者ってそんなに重要人物なのか。もしオイラたちが最近不在だったり面倒だからって って依頼を断ったりしたら編集者は無駄足になっちゃうだろう。
これを一言伝えるだけで終わる楽な出張と考えると争奪戦だったのではないでしょうか。もしこの依頼をお受けになるようでしたら鹿狩りで編集者さんを探してみてください。稲妻出身の方なのですぐにわかると思います。
いい？旅人？焦ることはないわ。運命があなたを世界の本流へ押し流すのは後輩に直面させるためではない。むしろ夕夜浄土へ導くためなの。
手伝わせてほしいとお嬢様はおっしゃっています。
フィッシュル、急にやる気になったな。何か裏があるんじゃないか？
You're welcome to come along either way.
では皆さんお揃いのうちに鹿狩りへ行って編集者の方を探してみましょう。
But yeah, Legend of the Shattered Halberd is one of the books about Princess Fischl. And Prince Fischl, the storybook character, seems to be might be like a storybook version of King Irmin. But this is a random... Oh wait! That's the guy from the quest! No? Onodera? Isn't he the one from the commission in from the daily quest over in Inazuma? There's no way he's the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd. Is that book just fictional?
モンドまで旅行に来た幸運な人はゆくいや陳玉先生の担当編集小野寺だ。
旅人さん、あの時はお世話になりました。今回も八重様の依頼をお聞きになった上でまたお力を貸していただけたらと思います。そちらにいらっしゃるフィッシュル公女の衣装をまとった方は？
我は断罪の公女フィッシュル。
フィッシュルです。はじめまして。とお嬢様はおっしゃっています。
こいつはフィッシュル。手伝いに来てくれたオイラたちの友達だ。すっごく頼りになる冒険者なんだぜ。
That's right, this is Fischl.
なるほど。フィッシュルさんですか。4回も紹介する必要はないと思いますが。
我の名を知ったのであれば当然理解すべきであろう。我が名を称することは贖罪である。故に我が名を称えることは救済の祈りであると。
お嬢様は？
なるほど、そういうことでしたか。名前を覚えるのは確かに基本的な礼儀ですね。問題を解決できるなら1万回だってお呼びしますよ。今回はご協力くださりありがとうございます。
オズが通訳する前にフィッシュルの言ってることを理解した。
An editor is not to be underestimated.
では早速今回の依頼について詳しくご説明しましょう。新章雪劇録の作者 Q 先生のことはご存知ですよね。
フィッシュル。
お嬢様、今何とおっしゃいましたか？
On-field DPS Criminal will be by far the hardest character in the entire game to build. Why? She just likes EM, HP and crit? That's exactly the same as Mualani. And like depending on how you define easy to build, characters who like a lot of substats, you could say they are easier. Like maybe they are a bit harder to get a good build going, but they are easier to like perfect, I guess, because there are more good subs you can get. When you have a character like Skerk who just likes attack and crit and that's it, there are only 3 good subs, up to 3 good subs, sometimes only 2 on each piece that you can get, right? Your attack sons only can have double crit and that's it. So any roll into other stats is a waste. But a character like Molani, who likes double crit, HP and EM, and even an ER roll isn't terrible here and there, it's easy to get a piece with 4 good subs, and then no matter how it rolls, you've got a great piece, right? Columbina, in addition to Molani, like compared to Molani, she likes ER a bit more. but or like a lot more. But if anything, that's even like better, right? There are even more good stats you can get. She has 88 create on Night Sky, and she has no other set options. I mean, yeah, like the entirety of Natlan cast. Unlike somebody like Mulan in the Battle Pass weapon, HP and EM are not even that good for Columbina because of how much HP she gets from main stats. What do you mean by that? Mualani also... I've seen Mualani's play triple HP and clear dire Stygian. You can't have too much. Like, it's very hard to buff HP. So don't underestimate how good HP substats are. Like, triple HP on Mualani is not optimal, but double HP often is. HP Suns and HP Goblet is often better than higher damage Goblet. How many will play weapon being an HP weapon? And how much reaction damage bonus and the buff she gets? So you need to be like all like 30 crit damage, no raid? Nah. For me, like as a min-maxer, a character who likes a lot of stats is easier, or like I have a better time building characters who like more stats than the characters who like fewer. On Columbina I can roll like, yeah, maybe crit rate will be pretty bad. But like, wait, does she get? The set only gives you 30. How does she have 88 crit rate to start off with? She does have a crit ascension, that's 24. The set gives 30, so that's 54. And where do you get 30 more from? The weapon? Do you even play her Sig if you are on fielding? No, the Sig gives crit damage. Where do you get 30 extra crit rate from? Five plus 19.2 plus 24 from passive. Oh wait, does she have a passive that gives her crit rate? Oh, she gets 15 crit rate from her passive. Okay. But yeah, not 24, 15. Call of the Moon is 5% 3 times, so that's 15 crit rate. Here it says 5%. I will check on like Hakushin Chinese, just in case. That should be like the most, always the most up-to-date option. 5% for 10 seconds, 3 times. So yeah, 15 from here. And 10 from Llama. Okay, so that's 25 extra. So we've got 24 plus 30, 54 plus 15, 69. Oh, and then plus 10 from Lauma, 79. Hey, you still need 20 crit rate. People will have not enough crit rate on their Columbinas if you still need 20 from subs. Like, I feel like my Flynn's build is pretty good. My Flynn's, I have a 44 crit rate, no wait, how much? Yeah, 40 crit rate weapon on him. Because on my Flynn's I'm playing Staff of Scarlet Suns, which gives me 44 crit rate. Yeah. Do I have him on my showcase? Yeah. I get 44 from here, and then 30 more from the set bonus. So that's already 74, and then plus 5, that's 79. So that's actually same as Columbina. Right? Or am I getting some more crit rate from somewhere else? I think that's it. So yeah, it's just like my Flynn's with Staff of Scarlet Suns. Can be kinda annoying to dodge the crit rate subs, but very doable. And just like Flynn's, like just it should be just like flints with Staff of Scarlet Suns. Exactly the same actually. Attack HP percent instead of attack percent, and then ER and EM should be about as good as they are on flints. Like EM is nice, but you don't really want to like chase it. It's just like a fine sub if you get it, and then you do need some ER subs. So yeah, and also even if it was like 100 crit rate base, it still wouldn't be all that bad, you know? You just the pieces that also the thing is, if a character wants stats that are more rare, so if she actually wanted HP EM crit damage on her pieces, those are pieces that other characters wouldn't want oftentimes, right? It's only an issue if a character wants only like 1 or 2 stats, because then like, how do you get pieces that roll into that? But you will still have plenty of good subs to roll into, right? You could have a crit damage hat with HP, ER, and EM, and then just like roll into those. Like, yeah, you cannot really play. You won't really be able to play a crit rate weapon with that, because that's Flint has this when he plays a crit rate weapon. Columbina would have this without a crit rate weapon. But yeah, also every catalyst user just has the Witsith. The only good buff would be EM. But yeah, that's like just reset until you only get EM. You have a 4-star crit damage option. I mean, I'm saying that she can't play crit rate weapons. I pretty much said the same thing that you said. Also, what about these like HP stat sticks? Nah, you would want damage bonus for them. Although, wait, this one would be like fine. Assuming you need the ER, I'm not sure what her ER requirements would be. I mean, people play Witsith on Molani, although I guess that's like two good subs. People play Witsith on Nefer. Yeah, on Nefer only one roll is good. Like, yeah, like where? This would like solve your ER needs and then gives you a lot of HP. Oh, but you need more Hydro characters in the party. Might be rough. So, you know, like, she's not really start for crit damage, she just already has a lot of rate. Yeah, I wouldn't say that makes her, like, harder to build. The most annoying character to build so far, I would say, is Skirk. And that's because she doesn't want any stats. Only crit and attack and that's it. Everything else is worthless garbage. A character that doesn't mind some ER, some EM, some HP. That's fine. Or like Nefer is similar to Skirk. Only EM and crit and that's it. But at least ER does something. For Skirk, ER does absolutely nothing.
Q 先生の代表作はフィッシュル工場物語よ。
お嬢様はもし創造主が冷酷さしか持ち合わせていないとしても、竜也浄土と公女はかの者に涙を流させるほどの存在であるはずだとおっしゃっています。
わかりました。そのフィッシュル工女物語の作者である Q 先生ですが、最近ナドくらいから助けを求める手紙を送ってきました。どうやら先生の状況はあまり良くないようです。それなら簡単に解決するんじゃないか？あっちの教会や傭兵に探してもらえばいいだろう？そこが最大の問題なんです。Q 先生がどんな顔をしているのか、年齢はいくつなのか、太っているのか痩せているのか、どこの国の人なのか。何一つわからないんです。
In Japanese they said, we don't know if he is like fit or fat. And they didn't put it in the English version. Anything about his weight. But yeah, from what Catherine said, it kind of sounded like this Japanese guy is the author of the book, and I'm like, what? But yeah, no, the author is unknown. That makes more sense, because the book is kind of, you know, it's one of the preserve history from Irminsul fluctuations kind of book, so it would be weird for a random guy from Inazuma to write it. In Japanese, that also has a deep voice.
フィッシュルです。はじめまして。と、お嬢様はおっしゃっています。
He was
フィッ
just
シュルです。
imitating
はじめ
Fischl
まして。と、お嬢様はおっしゃってい
in
ます。
this line.
お嬢様は、もし創造主が冷酷さしか持ち合わせていないとしても、優也浄土と皇女はかの者に涙を流させるほどの存在であるはずだとおっしゃっています。
Because normally he's in like Fischl translator mode, but here he was in the reverse Fischl translator. So he said what she should have said as a cosplayer, and then like does the translation into human.
彼はずっと手紙で八重堂と連絡を取っており、宛先は大陸全土に点在しています。他の作家との交流会や現地イベントに顔を出したこともありません。
そんな依頼、どうやってやればいいんだよ。
ですから、Q 先生が一体どこの誰なのかを調べることもこの依頼の重要な一部なんです。私たちも自力で調査を行ったのですが、その結果、Q 先生は新小説劇録完結以降、文字の書き方が以前と変わっていることが分かりました。最初に Q 先生を担当していた編集者は自分で小説を書くためすでに退職しており、Q 先生に関する新たな情報は得られませんでした。
たとえ失われようと、万物は断罪の皇女の記憶にとどまり、優也浄土で永遠に残り続ける。原初の神聖なる言葉から全ての因果が湧き出ることだろう。
お嬢様は、
そうなんです。同じことを考えていたようですね。そこで私たちは最初期の新小説劇録の原稿を見つけ出したんです。うわ、
これ新緑先生が見たら興奮しすぎて気絶しちゃうんじゃないか。いや、っていうか、また小野寺がオズより先にフィッシュルの言葉を理解したぞ。
Editors are something else.
これは
オズバルド・ヘンリー・ラフナビネスよ。何か気づいたことはない？
ヘンリは余計ですよ、お嬢様。かすかではありますが、確かに何か感じます。お嬢様の身に宿る磁場、引力、因果の意図、そういったものに近しい気配です。
最終的に私たちが突き止められたことは一つだけ。投稿された原稿用紙は字模様と製法からしてリーユエさん、おそらく警作層のものではないかということです。じゃ
あ Q 先生ってリーユエの人なのか？っていうか、警作層で小説を書くって言ったら
Chang the Ninth?
さすがにないんじゃないか？
上級さんですか？コカハの兄弟子も新人賞を受賞した作品ですね。私も知っています。
構わない。涙をこぼす生徒と贖罪の生徒は行う道義こそ違えど、その力の源は同じなのだ。
小野寺様、どうぞ。
オズ、小野寺を信頼してるのは分かってるけど、オイラたちのことも考えてくれ。
そうですね。同一人物でなかったとしても、同じ作家同士何かしら交流があるかもしれません。まずは彼に話を聞いてみてもいいでしょ
う。What did I tell you, editors? Am I right?
それではよろしくお願いします。
Q 先生って他に何か特徴とかないのか？
読者からの質問に対する回答や巻末の後書きによると、彼は生え際が後退気味で少しビール腹、甘いものはあまり好まず、心臓は右側にあります。左だったかな。いや、右側です。それから左手には5本の指があり、ひどい不眠症で目にはそれぞれ一つずつ瞳があります。
全然特徴がないな。
Receding hairline, no. No special signs. It's like every male in the US has a receding hairline or what? I was thinking about something. Oh yeah, you know what I was thinking about? So I'm a big fan of Fischl, and I have been even thinking about pulling refinements of Polar Star in the past for my Fischl. But I never got really the opportunity to, in the end. And now Fischl has a new best in slot weapon. The Daybreak Chronicles is Fischl's new best weapon. So, what if I would try to get a refinement or two on it? And this is like a great banner, because I also love Durin, and this is a decent weapon for Durin. Future event reruns might be with like worse weapons. I already do have the bow, yes. If the 4-stars were better on this banner, if it had some 4-star weapons that I'm actually interested in, I would definitely try to do a couple more pulls. But like this, but I can try, you know, when I'm on 0 PT, there is nothing to lose. Yeah, I'm literally on 0 PT. Pulling for refines. If I want to make a stronger Fischl, there is nothing else I have left though. Like I'm pulling for Asame Artist refines would be very dumb. It's way better to get a Durin con. Or if I wanted to upgrade my main DPS Venti, pulling for Daybreak Chronicles refines would be dumb, and I would rather pull Venti cons. But my Fischl already is C6. Right, so how do I improve her more? Nothing to lose. Wait, I can even do this. No, because it's about Fischl herself. It's not about her team, it's about Fischl. I might also play her without the Durin. Fischl is very universal. Maybe now I'm playing her with Klee, but later with Venti and later with Varesa, or like, I guess I probably wouldn't, but maybe with like Arlecchino. It's free, because all these pools, like, it's not even Primogems. Okay, no lucky. Oh, that's a Lanian, that's good. See? Worth it. Okay, just one more. Okay, at this point I am stopping, we got nothing. Okay, there's no way it's Chang the Ninth. There is no way the author is Chang the Ninth, right? No, but like, if I got it at 10 PT, that's pretty much free anyways. For one. For two, if I don't get it, that's some PT on the weapon banner for the future. Cause like, I'm gonna pull Columbina's weapon anyways. And Jibai's weapon as well. Probably. And it's about Fischl. Fischl is my top 5 favorite character. But like, Chang the Ninth is just a guy. And the Fischl books are probably an allegory for King Irmin. What would he know about King Irmin? Right? Like, it has to be somebody like Nicole or something. It has to be somebody who knows the lore. Does Chang the Ninth know the lore? I don't think he does.
上級はいないみたいだ。
どうやらすぐには会えなさそうですな。ここでしばらく待ちますか。
I don't know if Auri is an art to bow. Wait, let's see how much the stats change when you refine it, because different weapons refine differently. So it's 60% damage bonus at R1, 75 at R2, 15% damage bonus per refine, and to go up all the way up to 120. That's an additional main stat, over a main stat, because it's like 60 damage bonus. At R4, you get a main stat of stats. At R5, it's even more. It's like Chevrus C6. It's like a difference from R1 to R5 is like getting Chevrus C6. 60% damage bonus. That's quite a lot actually. Some of the better refines when it comes to like weapons. Oftentimes weapons that give you good stuff on the passive only increase by like 80% or 50%. Or parts of the weapon passive increase like ×2, but then other times only ×1.2 or whatever, up to R5. So yeah, 15% damage bonus per refine. She's so saturated. Whatever, stats are stats. You can play Mavuika, who gets already like a billion attack, with Pyro Resonance and Bennett, and then still Jansan can be better than Shironen. Because Jansan and Bennett just give a lot of attack. So if you just get a lot of damage bonus, it's still good. Getting a lot of a stat is never bad. Even if you already have a lot of it in the first place. And once it, like, this is like free anyways. I'm not losing anything to get this, other than like money or pools or whatever. But like, whatever. In the context of improving Fischl, a refined weapon is strictly better than an unrefined weapon. Oh, there is a buff tick. And now you can see the improved bum thingy. Oh, here it doesn't change the Hexerai thingy. So it's just all for Fischl. But yeah, I went until 20 PT, we didn't get it, it's fine. Maybe next time Venti runs will be with a new character again, and then maybe I could get another Venti bow as I'm pulling for a different one. That would be lovely. That's probably the plan. And we will get like one copy of the bow every Venti run.
そうするしかなさそうだな。
Didn't they mention not cry?
ここにいないとなると、本当に彼が灘くらいに連れ去られた旧先生の可能性があります。家を調べてみますか？
勝手に人の家を調べるのは気が引けるけど、もし上級が本当に旧先生だったら。
Yeah, 5% more damage is big.
関係なさそうです。
Not here.
これも変わったところはなさそうだな。
いえ、公女たる私はすでに塵の中に潜む宇宙の費用を見抜いているわ。それが示すものはまさに真実へと湧き出る知恵の泉。
それが手がかりだと思うとお嬢様はおっしゃっています。
Also, where are you getting scroll from? How are you getting Witch Resonance, Chevrus, and Scroll? It's actually literally impossible. It's impossible to have Scroll on Fischl in any good Fischl team. Any good Fischl Overload team. Unless you just cut Chevrus, and then you don't have the damage bonus. From her C6. So that is not a good assumption. I can't investigate the house anymore. He'll just probably say not here, anyways.
ここ、本当に土を掘り返した跡があるぞ。上級のやつ、まさか熱狂的なファンに埋められてたりしないよな。旅人、やっぱり戦艦軍を呼んで調べてもらおうぜ。
皆さんご安心ください。最も熱狂的なファンはここにおられます。お嬢様は誰かを傷つけるようなことはしません。であれば、それほど熱心ではない他のファンが彼に手を出すということはないでしょう。
Not sure if I see the logic in this. Let's see what's buried here in any case. You dig up the ground, inside you find a large bag of mora and a check from the Northland Bank. Suddenly a voice comes out of nowhere and without thinking, you stuff the items into your pocket. Wait, what? 49%. That's still good.
君たち何してるんだ。戦艦軍を呼ぶぞ。
上級、生きてたのか。それ
Yeah, I knew it couldn't be him.
何を不吉なことを。よく見たら前にコカハの少年とここに来た人じゃないか。どうやら誤解みたいだな。君たち、うちの庭を掘り返して何をしてるんだ。あ、実は聞きたいことがあって。旧先生ってペンネー
ム使ったことないか？
たとえ幻覚を見せられたとしても、自分が旧先生だなんて考えることはない。もしわしが旧先生なら、どうして何年も小説コンクールに投稿し続けてるんだ？あえて盆栽のふりをしていたのか？だったら長年落選し続けてるわしは自分で自分を笑い物にしていることになるな。わしはよく主人公が英雄の少年なんて時代遅れだ、冒頭でのどんでん返しや弱いふりをして強敵を倒す展開すらもう古いと批判されるんだよ。今の読者は旧先生が書いてるような奇抜で独創的な世界観や設定が好きなんだとね。
まあそうだな。
わしが本当に旧先生なら、コカハの兄弟子が受賞した年、すぐに自分が旧先生だと公表していただろう。なんだって？上級が旧先生？間違いじゃないのか？上級はただの負け組のはずだ。そんな展開になったらさぞかし痛快だろうな。
お前の家には新小説劇録があったよな。行く秋とオイラたちの前であの作品をベタ褒めしてたけど、もし上級が旧先生ならとんでもない自画自賛だ。陳団長が自分を褒めまくるようなもんだぞ。そう考えると確かにおかしいな。
About 6 hours until we have to stop spending resin if we want to be able to do our weeklies next week. Get 5 condensed and get as close to capping resin before as soon as possible. Yeah, good point. Probably more like I usually only spend resin in the evening, so more like 30 hours ish for me. But yeah, it will be important to not spend much resin from this point on. Like be mindful of the resin you spend from this point on, for sure. The real important one will be next patch when we are getting new sets. Especially the witch sets. I wonder if the witch set could be better for official than... Oh yeah, you know what? Because we talked about how official already gets a lot of damage bonus. And she also gets a lot of damage bonus from... from the set she plays. So what if we just change the set? If damage bonus is oversaturated, does the new Columbus set benefit Fischl? No, the new Fischl set benefits Fischl. 43% attack and 20 crit rate? It should be 20 crit rate, right? It doesn't say here how much crit you get, but I think it's 20, no? That's a similar amount of stats than Troop. I guess it also depends on how it snapshots. No, but you just need to do a normal attack worst case scenario before E. You just need to do one hit and then bam. It's like you need to do multiple attacks to stack this up. And it can be triggered when the character is off field. This could be better. But yeah, we're also getting 120% damage bonus from the weapon already though, remember that. R5 Daybreak, 120% damage bonus? That's a lot. Yeah, but I mean, some sets just stop working when you switch, and some things are unsnapshotable, even like no matter what. They like, even if it's like a normal-ish buff, like Yelan's damage bonus from her burst. I guess because it's a regular stat on the stat screen, it should always be snapshotable no matter what. And then Yelan's damage bonus is not damage bonus on the stat screen. So I guess it should snapshot, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it could be better, it should be similar. It should be similar to Golden Troop.
皆さん、確かに上級さんは旧先生ではありません。しかし、 私は彼からも何か不思議なものを感じます。お嬢様や例の原稿と同じような縁を、謎の気配を感じるのです。私にはQ先生に関する物事を追跡する力があるのかもしれません。
そういうことなら話は早いな。ナドくらいに着いたらオズに案内してもらえばいいんだ。そういえば上級はさっきまでどこに行ってたんだ？
原稿用紙がなくなったから買いに行ってただけだ。私はこだわりがある人間でね。仕事として執筆活動をする以上、やはり良質な紙を使いたいんだ。
確かにあの原稿用紙と同じです。
ならこれで一歩前進だ。上級ありがとな。早速次に向かおうぜ。
何の役に立ったのかは知らないが、礼には及ばんよ。
さらばかの世界の創造者よ。汝が定めし法則と物語は夕夜浄土に積もる夢の散り肘には到底及ぶまい。
お嬢様によると、あなたの作品は、いえ、何でもありません。お嬢様は、ありがとうございました、さようなら、とおっしゃっています。
Fischl said you're a fraud. Oh, why are we teleporting? I'm gonna be doing 2 homeworks per day, I decided. I started with Klee and Fischl.
すぐそのあたりのはずです。
That's silly. I want to say
でもなんだか怪しいな。
that I said before that the writer should be somebody who knows the lore like Nicole. There's a silly here. Could be a different silly as well. Could be Jibai. If the author is a silly from Liyue, that would make it Jibai. Ah, that's not the Archon quest. There's special homework. We are just... This is not the Archon quest. What? Why did you suddenly think it's the Archon quest? Because Fischl tipped to not cry? Bro, did Lexor just leave? Okay, sure.
それに、この洗礼からも、あの不思議な引力を感じます。
ならば運命はすでに進むべき道を示している。なんだな、はじけろ、姿を見せよ。
Like, how would he think?
物語は
Oops, I
始
didn't
まった
press
ば
my
かりだ
second
よ。
E.
気をつけて。
Like, we're clearly doing Fischl homework before though. How did he think that we suddenly TP to the Archon quest midway through Fischl homework?
オイラたちを案内しようとしてるみたいだな。ついてってみようぜ。
I'm just so confused, man.
どうしてあなたたちが？
Nico!
この声、ニコだ。聞きたいのはオイラたちの方だぞ。Q先生を探してリーユへからここまで来たのに、なんでお前がいるんだ？
Tell Nico and the silly about the publishing house's commission your investigation.
そうだったのね。Q 先生はこの子よ。
こんにちは。
Oh, so it's actually a dead, like...
これはなんという異常な黄昏。億万の優也ですらこのようなことは聞いたことがないわ。
So it's actually a silly that got deteriorated. It's not one of the big 5 sillies. But it's a silly, which makes a lot of sense. This, yeah. Because it's a lore book. A regular guy couldn't write a lore book.
なんというか、実は私も小説家になりたかったの。でも直接人の頭の中に語りかける方が口で伝えるよりもずっと楽。文字を書くなんて私からするとさらに面倒なの。
I agree with Nicole, actually.
これは理解できるでしょ？誰かに
書きたい設定やストーリーを思うがままに話して小説を書いたことにしてもいいけれど、実際そうしてしまうとなんだかもったいなく感じるの。だから洗礼の知り合いに設定とアイディアをすべて話した。そして小説家になりたい人を探してもらって代わりに書いてもらうことにしたのよ。リアリティを出すためにすごく現実味のある設定も作った。例えば薄毛とかね。
私がその被害者なの。
そう言わないで。あの小説家見習いたちの言語能力を使って鍛えたおかげで会話能力が回復してきたじゃない。天の使いっていうのは人の頭に現れるインスピレーションのこと。言ってみれば昔の仕事をまた始めたようなものね。
それって本当に大丈夫なのか？
大丈夫よ。原稿はすべて人が眠っている間にQ先生が憑依して書いたものだから、世界を作りたいという夢さえあれば自然と自動的に浮かび上がってくる作家の人格よ。
So it actually could be Chang the Ninth. Like, he could be one of the people who were Mr. Nine at some point. Yeah, that sounds very automatic.
ちょっと待った。じゃあ助けを求める手紙とかオズが感じた不思議な感覚は何だったんだ？私ニコに捕まってナドくらいの監視役にされちゃったの。すごく危ないんだよ。今の私にはもう天空の膨大な知識も力もないんだから。
その子が生まれた経緯についてだけど、小説ってリアリティを出すために嘘と真実が入り混じった細かい設定をたくさん入れるでしょ。
言われてみれば稲妻の娯楽小説に実在するおまじないを取り入れてるやつがあったな。
Q先生の物語設定は隠喩が多くて、その中にある生命を生み出す方法も完全な嘘とまでは言えないの。でもまさか本当に成功する子がいるなんて。
お嬢様はもう呆然としていらっしゃいますね。僭越ながら私から確認させてください。お嬢様は小説内の嘘と真実が入り混じった方法を使って私を作り出したということですか？
嘘が7割、真実が3割ってところね。
嘘が9割、真実が1割だよ。とっても危ないから書き直したの。やっぱり私が書いた本読んでないんだ。オズはあんまり驚いてないみたいだな。
なんと言いますか、生まれた時からぼんやりと気づいていたのかもしれません。お嬢様にお仕えできて私は光栄です。
とにかくのどくらいの件が片付けば Q 先生は晴れて戻ることができるから、そう伝えておいて。
ここであなたの目になるなんて嫌。危なすぎるもん。あ、そうだ。警察層のおじさんに原稿料と印税はおじさん9割私1割で分けてあるって伝えてくれる？あとここ数年分の報酬は庭に埋めてあるよって。お前はお金をもらってどうするんだ？それを財宝として隠してみんなをそこまで導いてあげるの。私たちは生まれつき人を導くのが好きで、それが何より楽しいんだよ。私の宝物を探しに来てね。夕夜浄土の果てに埋めておいたから。絶対に行きます。
お嬢様、
Q 先生の小説大好きです。
たとえ宇宙が漆黒で果てしなく広がっていようと、やがてすべてのものが光を放つ影を落とすと お嬢様はおっしゃっています。
私、とっても嬉しい。あなたはもう一番の宝物を見つけられたみたいだね。
ならこの件はひとまずこれで終わりにしましょう。私はこれからQ先生と一戦交えて真の作者は誰なのか決めることにするわ。
Shouldn't it be Chang the Ninth?
絶対にありえないわ。
After saying your goodbyes, you begin the return journey. Oh, so we already got the buffs, but we still have a little bit. The quest is still not over. It's like the epilogue.
よし、自分が Q 先生だと想像してみよう。この文章、Q 先生ならどう書くだろうか。
上級、これあげる。
ん？これはなんだ？こんな大金、一体どうやって？
これはそうだ、Q 先生がお前のことをすごく気に入ってて執筆活動を支援することにしたんだ。
なんだそのめちゃくちゃな話は。だが一つ気づいたことがある。自分が Q 先生だと想像することは本当に効果があるようだ。
Of course, for Chang the Ninth, wealth pales in comparison to his craft. The matter of Mora is swiftly forgotten as he puts pen back to paper. Thus you continue on back to Mondstadt. And we got 50k Mora for this. Actually kinda relevant. Also pretty lovely. So Oz is like actually a life form. Oz is not just like an elemental creation from Fisher's vision. Oz is like an Oceanid? Kinda crazy. I guess it explains why Fisher is a witch now. She did what most people can't. Created life. She's the gardener. Yo, Fischl my goat. It always kinda seemed like Fischl was one of the most like normie characters in Genshin and she was just like an insane cosplayer. Turns out, there is more to her than that. Quite lovely. The homework quests are pretty short, but I really like them. And yeah, Nicole essentially being Mr. 9 makes a lot of sense. Dong dong. Okay, so we've got like a little bit extra time left. The times have been unlocked. So yeah, I can already play Official Clean. The team already works and we get the witch buffs in it. Let's do a little bit of the rhythm game. Because I'm not gonna... I could start the Finchball quest. But... like the Finchball event. I need to do Finchball soon. And then there is theater. Oh my god, there is so much to do, man. There is so much to do. What should I do? I should start from like some easier songs. I should do like more Mondstadt songs. What about this one? But maybe I should start from the songs I know better, so the songs I actually played a lot. Oh, I was late. I should maybe even aiming. I should maybe even aim to release the sliders slightly early, usually, because if you hold them for just like a fraction of a second too long, you instantly lose. And because of sudden death, it's like actually ends the song. But it seems I can release them a bit earlier and it's still fine. You just like absolutely cannot hold them too late. For too long. And they were close. This will be easy. What about Hutao? I should maybe go back to doing like a region at a time. Like all songs from one album. Both the harder and the easier ones. Click the wrong key, man. I can't see the emboldened lines. It's making it quite a bit harder. I clicked one time too few on the left. I also got a good on the way, didn't even notice that. I hate the sudden death so much. That's the one I hate the most. Even though it doesn't really change anything in the long run. But it makes just playing the game less fun. It doesn't make it harder, it makes it less fun. Only. That's why I don't like it. But I'm a completionist, I need all the marks. Always let go too early. Always let go too early, because you hold for a fraction of a second too long and it's gone. Okay, here I just like messed up. This was not a slider BS moment. I've already done Xiao earlier today. Yeah, I can release very early and it's fine. It just absolutely, you cannot hold too late even for a fraction of a second. Okay, I couldn't release this early. Okay, this was like a science moment. I mean, I released by accident, but at least I know that I can't release like halfway through the slider. It seems like you cannot get a good on a slider. You can only get a perfect or a fail. I have never managed to get a good on the release. You can get a good based on like when you start, I think. Maybe? Nice, the hardest hardest song I've done on this mode so far. Lovely. This is like a decently hard song. Pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that. I'm getting used to it. But man, I was already getting like the rhythm was starting to be like a bit easy for me. And I already wasn't feeling stressed when playing even like new harder songs. But now the shaky hands are returning. Cause it's hard again. This is really hard. Whew! 2 in a row, even with shaky hands. I almost got it yesterday, but I failed on like a slider. I don't remember Shenhe's map. I almost missed the final 2 notes. I thought that the sliders were the last thing. I looked over at the percentage. I noticed, oh shoot, it's it's still 95 or something. I'm looking back. Oh my god, notes are falling. Gotta click them. 3 in a row though. I guess there's a reason why I didn't remember this song. It's way too simple. Would I recommend building some characters for currency wars? Having a good build on a character in currency wars can matter a lot. Even more so than in Simulated Universe. Because in Simulated Universe, a lot of the buffs you get are regular stat buffs that you would get from like your relics, but all the buffs in Currency Wars are unique buffs. They're like damage amp, that's not damage bonus, so like actually having a good sphere and just like good crit substats, because you get lucky strike from the Currency Wars buffs, not crit. So it can, like, if you build your character to be 30% better than the trial one, it will always be 30% better, even as after you increase your damage times 1000 from the Currency Wars buffs, right? So that's quite major. But would it be worth to spend your time building them? Hard to say, because like you can win in Currency Wars without good builds, but it will be harder and you will need to get more lucky. So it can be worth it. Especially the characters who aren't garbage in the first place. Like Feisha is a character that is good. But Veld, outside of Currency Wars, he's not good, so is it worth to spend time building him? You should definitely get like a usable build. Wait, I will restart because I got a good already because I'm yapping. You should at least play something usable on him. Also, ERR can be good on Veld because you want to spam your ult. So I would actually recommend building him with ERR for Currency Wars. I messed up at the end. Man, at the very end I messed up some of the arpeggios. I got a good and the good distracted me and I missed because of that. I was doing so well though, it's a long song. Long songs are hard, very hard here. This I remember gave me trouble without the modifiers. Oh man. Because the rhythm is sometimes pretty hard when like there is no music, only talking. At some parts. Like this part.
神已披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。世道为敌人不识，自有知音多情思。红缨烈烈见了心，只知不操心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，亲朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
Got some good, but yeah, if I can do a song first try with these modifiers and actually like not fail midway through, just only get good 0 misses, that means it shouldn't be too hard to get. That means it's fine. That means I didn't fail on any weird slider stuff. There's the one try of Polomnia Omnia as well. My absolute nemesis of a song, and I have to do it again. Oh my god. Surely they won't add more modifiers in the future. And it's got a lot of sliders as well, and sliders are the thing that got the hardest test. Harderest test. It's like it's like there is no fog, to be perfectly honest, because I have played this song so many times. It's like I know where the notes are anyways. But the garbage sliders, man. I haven't done... Oh no, instead of playing the rhythm game for 15 minutes, I should have done my artifact route. Well, whatever. I guess we're not getting artifacts today. We'll get artifacts tomorrow. Also, doing it so late in the day would mean that I cannot do them tomorrow. Yeah. So like, doing them today wouldn't really help much at that point. I need to do them first thing next stream. I didn't do them at the start. I'm not actually sure why I didn't do my artifacts at the start. Oh, I need to do Escoffier cooking as well. I've done this, but I haven't cooked. But once again, that will be something that comes tomorrow. The rhythm game is so hard now. Let's rate somebody. Maybe this. A rare linear player. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CET, which is 3 hours before now. You can join the Discord server if you want to get stream notifications and the like, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for more Genshin. Bye bye!